Hello, I'm PEWPEW. I'm a rented patron of the sheepy. And hopefully my stream is gonna be stable today. Yeah! Please excuse the sound of my laptop fan screaming. I am not in my usual setup. But that won't be for too much longer. I'll be back to normalcy in about a week's time. So thank you for your enduring patience while I resolve all of these issues of not being in my usual place or at my usual setup. It's all very scuffed. It's all very scuffed right now. More scuffed than usual. But yeah, good to see you. EPSheepy with 2 whole brain cells that are hopefully going to get us to the end of Ultra Despair Girls. So the last stream was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. I was having ISP problems. OBS kept crashing. We managed about an hour. I saved as quickly as possible after the stream came to an end, which was only a few dialogue lines after things came to a halt. So you've not really missed anything, but a little refresh for those who couldn't stand to watch, because completely understandably it was chugging horribly. It was chugging really horribly. So I don't blame you for not being able to tolerate watching. But we had a bunch of dialogue with the sage Nagisa, who basically told us his story, told us that he, his parents, or at least his dad, was one of the teachers at our favorite academy, at our favorite Hope Academy, and so because of that, he was driven to experiment on his own son to find out how far could a child be pushed to draw out their ultimate talent, and so the kid Nagisa, bless him, was wired up constantly. He wasn't allowed to sleep. He was just being pushed to learn as much as possible, to excel, to exceed all expectations, in a very guinea pig-esque style. It was very cruel. But I mean, to be honest, kind of expecting that. It's a Danganronpa game. Everything is grim. And B, based on the backstories of the other kids so far, I mean, we knew that it wasn't gonna be rainbows and candy, you know. They've all had horrible backstories, and it was quite assured that Nagisa's backstory would also be unpleasant. So not a surprise, but good to have the full picture now at least. So I feel like we know more about the kids, and they kind of elaborated on how they gave themselves up for Junko, because they were just gonna kill themselves otherwise, because they were so miserable. And Junko said, well, how about instead of you throwing your lives away, you give me your life, and I'll make something of it. And the kids were like, yeah, fuck it, why not? We have absolutely nothing to lose. And have nothing to lose indeed was the case. They killed many people, culminating eventually in patricide. They killed their parents, which is wild. I feel like if they were gonna kill their parents, I mean that should have been the first people to go, don't you think? Because I mean they were the ones who caused the kids all the suffering. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm over deeping it, because I mean, they're kids. They're kids. They don't necessarily have the most logic of thought. But considering they had Nagisa with them, who's genuinely got a massive brain, his IQ's probably like a million times that of an EP sheepy. It was kind of weird that they were killing everyone but their parents. You know, straight away. Bit of a wild one. Boy, I heard you were a wild one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, Antori, good to see you. Oh, you have a holiday, sweet. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. It is good to be back. So far, this stream is strong and stable, unlike the British economy. So I'm taking that as a win. It does also mean that the OBS is running in safe mode, so a bunch of my plugins are not plugged in, they're not working. So I apologize in advance for anyone, maybe if you use like sound alerts or whatever and they don't trigger off. So maybe don't use your eeps. Don't use your eeps on sound alerts. They might not be heard, okay? But yeah, because we had so many problems with the last stream, just kind of reviewing the things that may or may not have been understood or caught. But we're just about there. So yeah, so the kids all gave themselves to Junko. Junko said bet and used them as a tool. The kids don't mind that because they were just going to kill themselves anyway. And now we've reached a point where seemingly the kids are kind of turning on each other. You know how like the snake consumes itself. And Monica is the ringleader. We know only that her parents are the reason that she is wheelchair bound, but we still haven't actually heard her story, so I'm sure that that's going to be a heart-rending tale that's gonna pop up in the next duration. I don't know how much we have to play, but where we left off was Komaru is kind of like just wanting to leave, and Nagisa said, yeah, get the fuck out, because I just want to make my child haven. I just want to make my safe place for kids. You two get the fuck out, because you're making everything difficult. And Kamaru's of course like, yeah, I'm down. I want out. I don't want to be eaten by mechanical bears, and frankly I don't feel like I have any business being here anyway, so peace. And just as we're leaving, just as we're being shown the exit, all of a sudden Toko grows something of a conscience and is like, you know, you sure about this? And well, they start umming and ahhing, but they continue following Nagisa anyway. So that's where we're about to pick up. That is where we're about to pick up, BTs. So we are now going to do that. So let's get the game rolling. Let's get it rolling, and let's pick up where we left off. Because oh my gosh, is there a lot? Is there a lot to get into? Because we were meant to have so much more time. We were meant to have so much more time before. Poof. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Let's go and fuck up some kids. Man, that's gonna sound weird out of context. So hopefully now everything is running properly and we can actually see. So we got as far as this gate. And Toko, yeah, that doesn't look ominous. That doesn't look like a boss fight waiting to happen, does it? You see that? Straight through the Torii gates? Yeah, I'm not feeling that. Toko turned around to us and was like, "Oh, are we sure about this? I mean, you know, what with you being a coward and me wanting to find Master and everything.